Hello everybody, and Jess here, and welcome back to Yuyuyu, episode 5, in which shit's going down. That's that's basically all I know about this episode. All I can figure out, really, because the previous episode was mostly just Itsuki learning to fight her stage fright and learning to sing in front of an audience and finding a dream of singing, of becoming an idol, maybe of some sort, and singing for an agency of talents. She sent her application, so everything's fun, everything's fine, everything's nice and slice of lifey. And all of it is underlined with a little bit of darkness here and there, and all of it is ended, the previous episode that is, with a shit's going down moment. Another forestization, I think they call it. And this time it's supposed to be a lot of vertexes, right? Vertexes. Vertexes, yes. A lot of vertexes. 6 are remaining, I believe, so I wonder if all 6 will appear here. It's gonna be a little bit early for the final battle essentially to take place halfway through the first season. Although, I mean, let's be honest, it's entirely plausible and very much probable and pretty much guaranteed, honestly, that vertexes are not the end all and be all. There's probably something bigger, something more dangerous, something bigger and badder. And after they are done defeating all of the vertexes, turns out, oh, there's a mega vertex actually, and like 5 of them, or something to that effect. So there ain't gonna be no rest for the wicked, I have a feeling. So in today's episode we're gonna fight. That's basically all I can figure out. I don't know what else is gonna happen. As a bit of, I guess, maybe housekeeping, I might be a little bit lethargic during this episode because it's so fucking hot and stuffy right now. It's April. It's the 9th of April today, and in my room it's 26 motherfucking degrees, and I have my blinds completely covering the windows. How? I mean, I know how, global warming, but why? Why? And I live on the 8th floor, so I can't even mount a proper AC. Sucks to be me, I guess. Especially in the summer. I love winters. I prefer to be cold because I can put on a sweater or put on a hoodie or something, and I'm warm. But when it's hot, man, I'm not gonna be recording these videos naked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, yeah, I guess we should just start watching. With the, again, I might be a little bit lethargic, I might be missing my words and stuff like that because I really hate hot weather. I really do. I mean, I like hot weather when I'm at the beach by the sea with a cold drink and an ice cream and laying in the water. Not when I'm up here with only the roof above me that takes a lot of heat and radiates it inside. It fucking sucks. But with all of that, let's just start watching this episode, right? Let's stop talking about me, let's start talking about Yuuna and the gang. And to do that, you will need your subs, of course, to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show. And I'm gonna have to ask you for support. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon or YouTube down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word, costs you nothing, helps a lot. And with that, we can start watching episode 5 of Yuyuyu in 3, 2, 1, go! Who is missing? Okay, 7, not 6. All 7. Well, shit. Time to pop some combat drugs. Okay, she's the vanguard. Yeah. That said, you're not allowed to go out of the walls, but can you maybe just start shooting at them? Oh, we see her henshin. Cool track. And ribbons. Very cool musical track. I'm a sucker for chorus like that. I'm a sucker for music from Nier, for example, because of choruses like that. Okay, so everybody gets a henshin in sequence, or at least partial henshin. Only Karin got full henshin because it's the first time you see it, probably. Oh, no, their henshins are like intertwined. Gotcha. We did not get an opening, did we? We did not. Knock on wood. Huddle up and strategize? Yeah, apparently. Yes. Very much necessary. Don't be a Karen, Karin, and join in. I could go for some fried rice with beef. I might actually go out for fried rice. Honestly. Oh, opening now. Yeah, gotcha. Is Karin in the opening now, though? Or is she still missing? My bet is she's still missing. No, there she is. Okay. And the sisters get a combined scene. Gotcha. Okay. That's a good way to do it. Does she appear in the slice of lifey scenes? She does. Yeah, she's a part of the opening now. Cool, cool. This looks very interesting. Very, like, extremely post-apocalyptic. And yet nothing points towards this world being post-apocalyptic, right? So I wonder if they will fail somehow. And we will have to retake the world tree from the vertexes or something like that. What the fuck is that thing? Right, this is the big limitation here, that you have to stop, seal it off, you have to gather, destroy the spirit, right? Easy. Punching always works. Headshot. Oh, she's leveling up? Is that it? Did she level up, or is she like 1/5 towards leveling up? For whom does the bell toll, eh? Shoot it. No. Another ambush. Or just trying to bypass her? Are we getting a 6th one? Deus Ex Machina again? Or not? There we go. She has the power over the sound. And she got a thingamajig on her flower as well. And the bell starts again. No? Are they running away? Yeah. Is that a mothership? Yeah, that's some sort of a portal ship, isn't it? Oh, okay. They're turning into a Megazord. I guess that's also fine. Can you though? Or does the fact that they have combined matter? Like you can't seal them actually because you can seal one of them, but the rest remains unsealed. Or I don't know, some other important tidbit like that. Hard. Very hard. I guess you have to level up. But you can't if you die. Does it just leave them be and go for the sacred tree? And that's how they survive? Or are we up for some, I don't know, timey-wimey shenanigans where everybody dies, but Yuuna screams really hard and turns back time or something? A flower level up, right? Yeah. Yeah. They're leveling up. Not through fighting, mind you, through just sheer force of will, and she gets a back halo. I'm a huge fan of back halos. Second henshin this early in. Okay. Sign me up. Oh, is it a fucking superb song? No, she's just blooming. Okay, so she did level up. Amazing music, by the way. What the fuck is that? Oh, she also leveled up. And she also gets a back halo. And a headband, sure. Why not? She gets a whole ass artillery. That's how you level up a gun user. You give them motherfucking artillery barrage. Easy. Punch the hole clean through. Oh shit. It's a sprinter. Can you snipe it? Not quite. Itsuki. Tie it down. That's a big flower. Yep, Itsuki tied down. She also gets a back halo. And the powers of bondage. That's a lot of strings. Yep, punishment. That's just bondage. Easy. Way too easy, actually. What is that? Spirit bomb? Exactly my question. Parry that. Sure. Reminds me of that game where you can parry a nuke. Yeah. Seal it up until she still holds. While she still holds. Please don't tell me Fuu sacrifices herself. No, just lost her second henshin so far. What's up? Oh, a very very big soul spirit? Very big. How did it fit inside? And how do you deal with it? You fucking redirect the comet at it? Punch it. And if that doesn't work, punch harder. Yep, punch it. Right, she can fly. It's episode 5. We're already fighting in space. Where do you take it from here? Uh. Okay, it started corroding the tree. Yeah, that's no bueno. Just over a minute, yeah. Can you breathe? Oh, I thought it's opening up and maybe there's something inside of it, like, I know, a labyrinth or an ancient temple or whatever. No, it's just attacking, defending itself. Actually, a good question. Are they limited by, I know, some sort of power, mana, energy level, whatever? Can she just keep shooting indefinitely? Can she keep flying indefinitely, right? I guess not. You haven't bloomed yet, though. You are still missing like 2 pips on your flower. Or, sure, or she can bloom right now. That also works. So, do you choose the moment to bloom? It's not like, oh, you get 500 XP and you bloom automatically. Big hands, big robotic hands. Sign me up. Yeah, she has the power to fist. I'm so using the subtitle from the season of Symphogear with the power to fist. I don't remember the rest of the title, I just remember the power to fist. Re-entry. Hope you keep at least the first henshin so that you don't burn in the atmosphere. Another track comes in. And final punch. There we go. Right? That's gotta be it. That is it. Technicolor dust. And re-entry. Okay, so she's fine. That's good. I was afraid she died. Well, try to land ass. Eh, I wouldn't be putting that much trust in a plant. Now re-entry. Look at them. They were the best friends. Oh my god, they are roommates right now, and the room is burning up. Okay, catch them in the net. Slow them down as much as you can. Good thinking. Safe landing. Are they alive or cooked? And what happened to Fuu? What happened to One-chan? Cuff? Move? Cuff. Classic. Well, the spirit tree better send like a healing beam at you right now. Well, I guess the spirit tree is not necessarily willing to help. Also, if that is the outline of the spirit tree in the background, then it doesn't look particularly saintly. Message from Taisha. Okay, well, roll the credits. The anime just ended. I guess the rest of the season is just going to be slice of life, right? It's just going to be slice of life, right? Right? Absolutely not. I don't know where they're going to go now, but like this is the finale. This is basically a finale fight, finale episode. And we're not even halfway through. And we still have like what, 3 more seasons of it? I don't know where we're going, but I'm along for the ride. That's all I'm gonna say. We getting something after credits? Yeah, a preview though, or something more substantial? Yeah, just a preview. Someone's got a Chuni complex. Okay, so it seems like what? Karin is saying goodbye because she did her part and she's going back to the Taisha or something, and they're probably holding like a goodbye party, but then it turns out, no, actually, Karin, you have to stay because Giga Vertexes have appeared and you need to help them deal with that or something like that. Probably let's watch it again, shall we? Yes, we shall. Oh boy. Oh boy. I really did not expect to defeat the last 7 vertexes in this episode. Cool henshin. A lot of like slashes in it. Slashes, slices, right? Yeah. And everybody else also gets a henshin. And let's do the thing. We huddle up. And we see the opening. I'm glad to finally see Karin in the opening. And the vertexes are named after the zodiac. Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and is the other one named? No, it's just off screen and my camera is flickering for some reason. Let me reset it right quick. There we go. Easy. First one at least, but the vertexes are smart. They know to draw them closer and then incapacitate them all at once, right? Makes perfect sense. Thankfully, it seems like the vertexes were prepared for their current form, not for their bloom. Because it seems that when you bloom, I mean, of course, obviously, you grow stronger, but also more resilient to the vertexes, to the point where Itsuki can just break out of the ringing of the bell. And they are combining. Well, running away, first of all. Yeah, they are running away. And I thought that maybe, okay, this is an explanation as to why we face them all in this episode, and there is still half the season left. Maybe, sure, we defeated one of them, and the rest of the vertexes retreat. And they learn, and they adapt, and they change their form. They now know that, oh, this bell is like too weak, so let's produce a stronger bell, because the one who can stop it grew stronger. Or we can maybe encase this bell in something so that wires cannot stop it, or right, something like that. They can go back through the portal gate that was created by the mothership. That was my assumption. Going back to the vertex land, and we grow stronger, we change, we adapt, they return again. And they keep returning throughout the entire season, growing stronger. As our characters bloom, so do the vertexes. But no, not quite. They have combined and became much more resilient. And I legitimately thought someone's going to die, and the first, in order, of course, who's gonna die first? Well, of course, Fuu. Of course, she would be the one to sacrifice herself because she feels responsible for dragging everybody in. She feels responsible for protecting her sister. She doesn't want anything bad to happen to anybody. She's the president of the Hero Club, right? She feels that it's her responsibility to keep everybody safe, even if she herself gets harmed in the process. Makes perfect sense for her character. I was really afraid for her the entire time. Then we get yeah, let's take a look at this second henshin, because second henshin halfway through the first season, really, that's way early. That is way early. Big flower, big form, back halo. I like back halos. Everybody gets them. Cool. Really, really, really cool. Very good second form. I like this little like neck guard that she has. Really plays into the image of a knight wielding a Zweihande, doesn't it? I like it. I like this design. And then we get the second henshin in the episode, and by the end, everybody besides Karin gets a second henshin, yeah. And Togo just gets a throne of guns. bit of a bit of an overkill, I would even say. And my cat wants attention. Yeah, why does she put on the headband? I don't know. She does. She wants to look cool, destroying the enemy, I guess. Full frontal assault, and so she does. Such weak enemies don't need to be sealed. Okay, so you can destroy their soul together with their body? Or no, you destroy their body and soul gets released without the need to seal them. Okay. Sorry, I need to take care of my cat very briefly. Can you come closer? Come closer, so I can take you. No? She doesn't want to come closer. She wants to sit in the middle of the room and meow. She wants to complain. She doesn't want solutions. Okay, I'm gonna wait until you come closer. I'm not going there. Right. Weaker enemies don't need to be sealed. You just destroy their body and the soul gets freed. Fast runner. Oh, now you're here. Now you came. Well, come here. Show me here. There we go. Interesting. Cool to see that the Vertexes can strategize. Right? Let's take their attention. Let's grab their attention, and while they are busy fighting the big boys, let's send the tiny little speedy one to go past their front lines and beeline it for the sacred tree. Right? All we care about really is the sacred tree, and not the heroes. So might as well. Okay, so you don't want pets now. Understandable. Go where you need to be. Another second henshin, and it's Itsuki this time. Even bigger flower, I think, and now she's meowing again. She has the like chest guard that what is it? They like similarly to the archers, like Japanese archery have, although they have it on like just one side, but I don't know, it's kind of reminiscent, I guess. The little chest guard. And everybody gets the big shoulder loops, I also noticed. In general, a lot of loops. Shoulder loops, back halo. Right? She also gets leg loops. And a lot of wires, a lot of strings. Punishment. This is cute. Just tiny little soul. And she just does, it gets pierced and done. That's a very cute moment. And the last one is left. We gotta parry it, block it. This was another moment where I thought Fuu is going to sacrifice herself, but no, thankfully not. Thankfully she survives. Especially with Itsuki's reaction. Right? Trying to hold back tears as if she already knew that Fuu is dead right now or sure to die. Thankfully not. That's a very big soul. Like, I knew that souls have ways of protecting themselves, right? Some are speedy, some clone themselves, some spin really fast, whatever. But the protection with just a sheer size? Damn. And a soul bigger than the Vertex? I can't help but wonder whether there's something special about it. Maybe. This shot, this frame, again, another moment that made me think that, oh, holy shit, Fuu is dead. Like, dead. And that's where Sonokonogi comes in, because I see there's a sixth character still that is yet to join us. Taisha decides that, yeah, you need like 5 people in your team, so we're gonna send you one more. I don't know. But no, thankfully nobody died. And we are going to space on a gun artillery throne with a back halo and a back halo in the back. That's a lot of back halos and a lot of guns and a lot of loops. honestly, this is how you do an evolution of a gun-toting character. Honestly, you give them guns, then you give them artillery. And that's the reverse pyramid, launches an attack. And apparently you cannot just use those skills forever. You run out of mana, energy, spirit, whatever they call it. I like the detail of the amount of, I don't know, bloom points that you have being displayed on your flower. I wonder what happens when you collect all of them. Because no, I don't think anybody did. I think the way the blooming works, at least the blooming that they exhibited here, is that you collect those like points on your flower and you use one of those points to bloom, or you use all of them to bloom, and the more points you use up, the stronger your bloom form is. Maybe something like that. So far I thought that blooming is permanent, right? You collect enough of those points on your flower and you evolve. You get a second henshin, you get a second form, you grow naturally and permanently stronger. It's not something that you use as a last ditch effort, as your trump card. I wonder if maybe if you actually collect all of them, the bloom form becomes permanent. But if you don't collect all of them, you can use your bloom early, but it's imperfect. It has limited time that it can work. It uses up your energy, yada, yada, yada. Maybe. Just my theory. We really don't know how it works, do we? This is probably my favorite second henshin here. Like, I really like toggles. Don't get me wrong. But I have a huge weakness for big robotic arms. I really do. And those are very big, very robotic, and very arms. Just floating loosely, that's another bonus point. And they follow her hand movements, yeah. That's a really cool second henshin. And just starts punching at it and punching and punching and punching and punching. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just punch harder. Just punch harder. The strongest weapon in the universe is the strongest punch. Basically. You can always punch harder until you punch so hard you destroy the motherfucking universe. Yeah, I love it. I don't know which was first. Was it Symphogear? Was it Yuuki Yuuna? I don't know. I don't care. This is so Hibiki. This is so Hibiki though, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love the brawler archetype. I love the just punch harder mindset. It's amazing. It's great. It's great. And again, oh my god, they were roommates in a flower. Tell me, I mean, you don't need to tell me, it's not a lily flower, I can see that, but it would be so much better if it was a lily. Divine Tree isn't really helpful, is it? It's just perfectly inert. And you protect it, and the Divine Tree, as far as we know, just doesn't do anything. We just gotta protect it because, you know, if it gets destroyed and the world dies, or whatever, if the roots of the Divine Tree get burned and destroyed by the Vertexes, then it has, you know, it has effect in the real world, yeah, but besides that, like, what does the Divine Tree even do, right? I thought that this is where I thought that, hey, maybe the Divine Tree actually does something. Everybody's dead. Only Karin is alive. Everybody died. Itsuki expended last of her strength and life force to save Yuuna and Togo. Fuu sacrificed herself even earlier. Togo sacrificed the remainder of her strength to try to protect Yuuna, but it wasn't enough. And Yuuna also died, and everybody is dead. And here comes the divine tree, sending green beams of energy and resuscitating them. That's what I thought is gonna happen, right? They made me doubt in the divine tree. Now they're gonna show me that, yeah, the divine tree actually cares about its protectors. We do a little bit of a fake out. Everybody's dead. Holy shit, but no, thankfully, the divine tree is there. And it gives us another reason to protect the divine tree, because maybe, as long as the divine tree is alive, they cannot die. Maybe. Right? So if the divine tree gets destroyed and they keep fighting vertexes, vertexes can kill them permanently. Right? So some sort of a give and take relationship with the divine tree. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. Everybody's alive, which is, of course, I mean, very good. I'm very glad everybody's alive. But I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed with the divine tree. Especially after I saw this silhouette of it. It doesn't look all that divine. It looks twisted and gnarly and dark. I don't think the divine tree is actually a divine tree. I think it's something else. I don't know what, but I don't think it's all that divine, and I don't think it's that much of a tree. Not literally, at least. A divine tree ain't much of a divine tree. Supercomputer with colorful cables. Actually, wait. With colorful cables being branches and roots, if we follow that train of thought, they live in a simulation. That's why it can be paused. This is the real world. They are forbidden from going beyond the wall. I might be onto something here. The divine tree is some sort of a supercomputer simulating the world. And those are the cables, power cables, data cables, whatever. The divine tree is able to stop the time in the simulation and bring out human consciousnesses of the chosen heroes into the real world where they fight the vertexes. The vertexes that maybe are weapons created by the last remaining humans in the real world who are not a part of the simulation, kind of like a Matrix plotline. The wall. I did not pay attention to the wall, and them being forbidden from going beyond the wall. Yeah? It makes a surprising amount of sense, doesn't it? Everybody lives in divine trees simulation. That's how time can be stopped. A vertex world is real world. Yeah. Heroes are not allowed to go beyond the wall to not discover the truth. And Vertexes are human resistance against the DT, I'm just gonna call it for short. Maybe. I wonder. Kinda Darling in the Franxx, kinda Matrix, kinda Promised Neverland, right? Maybe. They are the only humans. There are no other humans. Everybody else is a simulation. For some reason, the tree is using its simulation powers to grow the chosen heroes for whatever purpose. I don't know. The possibilities are endless if we assume that it's a simulation. Huh. Requesting spirit medics immediately. Right. It makes a surprising amount of sense. Let me go through the opening real quick. Just real quick. There's some fighting in space. There's the spirit bomb. Those roots really look like cables, don't they? Yeah. And the wall. Why is there a wall? If the vertexes can just fly over it. This wall isn't stopping any vertexes. So why does it exist? Huh. Also, as a side note, I guess I forgot to mention during the rewatching, I really thought there's gonna be something inside of this pyramid, maybe the truth of something, and it's not attacking them, it's opening up to let Yuuna and Togo in so that they can uncover the truth behind the spirit, the divine tree, and whatever. But no, unfortunately not. It's just a very big soul, and that's it. And that's it. Boy, oh boy. This really felt like a finale. This really felt like a finale episode. Like, honestly, this is what you show in a finale. Everybody gets a second henshin, almost everybody. There are stakes. You almost believe that people are dead. Some of them maybe even actually die. Through much strife, our heroes succeed. They finish off the last of their enemies, right? Everything checks out. Everything checks out. It really feels like, comparison to Symphogear again, but it really feels like the finale of a season of Symphogear. It's not the finale, though. It's motherfucking episode 5. So where do we go from here? The principle tells us that we can only go up, right? You can show a hype finale worthy moment halfway through the season and then end the season in a less hype way. You cannot do that. You cannot make the final episode of this show be going to a new crepe store and oh, we got the crepes and we eat them and it's fun. Haha. You cannot end the season now that you set up this. When watching Symphogear, with every finale of every season, I had the same thought, right? Where do we go from here? Oh, we fought God. How much higher can we go? Okay, we fought in space. Where can we go from here? Oh, we blew up a planet. Where do we go from here, right? And here it's not the finale, it's midpoint, not even, it's episode 5. It's not even episode 6, for God's sakes. Where Symphogear grew the hype factor and the stakes every season. Will Yuuki Yuuna grow it every half a season? Or what's going on here? Or what's going on? It really feels like they compressed a full season of a show in 5 episodes. And yet it doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel like they actually compressed it. I guess I'm just saying that because we get the finale in episode 5. My assumption is that we get a couple of episodes of Slice of Life. We need them. By God, we need them. We need a breather. We need them to go get some ice cream and go for a swim at the community pool or whatever. We need that. At least 2 episodes of that. Then I assume new plot, new story will start slowly seeping in. Maybe the Taisha discovers that, oh, the Divine Tree is dying, we don't know why. And our heroes need to go there and need to figure it out, but they don't know what's happening. So the Taisha figures out, oh, we have this, I don't know, injection. Once a week you need to go to the Divine Tree, inject it into the root where you see the decay, and that's what's gonna keep it alive. And then at the end, the hype moment of the season is the reveal that, oh, there is something big. And they leave a cliffhanger, and we need to wait for 2nd season, except I don't need to wait because the 2nd season is already out in its entirety. Something like that. That's about one of the only ways I can see it going. Unless we get to know the new danger very early, and the finale of the season is defeating that new danger. But that would be a little bit too fast, I think. Like taking 5-6 episodes to defeat the big bad. I don't know. It kind of feels like the Vertexes were a fake out almost. Like we were supposed to believe that, yeah, those are the noise, right? We gotta defeat them, we defeat them all, everything's gonna be fine, and then, oh shit. Episode 5, they're already defeated. Turns out, no, they weren't really the big bad. Something else is there. I don't know, man. Extremely hype episode. I loved every waking moment of it. Absolutely did. I love the second henshins. I love where I think they're going with it. I just don't see where exactly they're going with it. But again, I'm along for the ride. I'm very much along for the ride. I'm just surprised at how quickly it went, I guess. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. But maybe you guys have something more to add on the topic of this episode. If so, say so in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode, my reaction, my theories, stuff like that? No spoilers, please, I beg of you. If you must talk spoilers, do it on the Discord, here also in the description below. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to be notified of future releases, not only Yuuki Yuuna, but also, what am I watching? Spice and Wolf, Sentai Daishkaku, Metallic Rouge, plenty others coming in the future Blue Archive. I also stream sometimes. You might want to click the bell to be notified of when I go live for that. support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, linked down below, where for $10 a month you get early access to non-seasonal shows like Yuuki Yuuna, and for just $1 you get a role on the Discord and a place in the credits. You can support me as well on YouTube directly via memberships, super thanks, super chats, and if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And now, with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's my one for Patreons. QB, Without a Net, Group Survivor, Zayrina, Yuki Ally, Ishtamu, Dr. Wood, Akamasor, Marsh, Fassel, and Hans Peter. And you can join them if you want without having to punch a pyramid.